Okay, goodbye Walker Pass. So had a nice little stop in Lake Isabella. Caught the bus on the way back, and here we go. Afternoon big climb. So those switchbacks there, that's what I've been hiking up. No shade coming out of Walker Pass and going north, but just passed by some southbound hikers, and they said you get around the corner and there's some shade up there, so whew. Just take this in for a minute. We've got some pine, Rocky Mountains coming up, and just hiked out of the desert. I don't think we're totally out yet, but Sierras are getting close. Ooh, you can feel it. So those mountains, that's where I'm heading. That'll be where I'm hiking the next few weeks. Here is a rare, at least for me, sunset. Beautiful. Okay, I am finishing up the day. It's been a really nice day. Went 7 miles this morning, got a ride into Lake Isabella, got some groceries because I ate all my food. I was in town a couple hours, got back on trail around 1:30 or so, and we are definitely approaching the Sierras, so I think tonight I'll be about 34 miles away from Kennedy Meadows, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, got less than half a mile to get to camp, so good night. Never seen, don't get blurry, plane like that. It's like two stuck together and a little one over top. See ya, desert. I'm going to Kennedy Meadows. So this has been a nice, long, kind of meandering climb. Last one before the Sierras and Kennedy Meadows, so feels, I don't know. It's just so cool knowing that you get to drop down and be in like a totally different environment. So yeah, just taking this in, listening to cicadas, and be there pretty soon. Getting the last of the desert. I hear the cicadas. I thought about setting up under some pine trees back there, but it's super, super loud, so we'll keep going maybe another 3 miles. There's supposed to be a tent site there. Yeah. Some nice open views here, though. All right, I'm off the mountain, less than 8 miles to Kennedy Meadows. I'm gonna roll in there early tomorrow morning, but I thought I'd made peace with the desert last night. It is beautiful, and it's like, man, I'm sleeping well up here, eating better, the heat's not getting to me. But today, the bugs, oh my gosh. Sat down for breakfast, was boiling water for coffee, and looked over and my pack was covered in ants. And then just back at this water source, it's like, I'm gonna sit in the shade a little bit, maybe set up camp here. Ants all over my pack. And so I moved, and more ants. And then something stung me or bit me or something, some weird looking fly. But still love you, desert. Beautiful. Oh, those bugs. So this is typical end of the day foot look. I'll clean these up, and maybe it's the last time they'll look this way because we are out of the desert tomorrow. Woo! All right, so this should be my last evening sleeping in the desert. I'm very, very excited about that. And yeah, tomorrow I'll head into Meadows. I've heard it's a zoo there because it's just so busy with hikers. So people walk in, and there's a lot of gear swaps that we have to do going into the Sierras. We're going from the desert to the high altitude mountains, and we'll be up, the highest will be up on trails 13,000 feet, but most people do the side trail to Mount Whitney, so you get up you get a 14,000 foot peak in there too. I'm definitely doing that. But yeah, there's just a lot of logistics and getting the gear together, doing a resupply. So a lot of people end up doing a couple days off there. So everything gets packed together and before we all go into the Sierras. So I'm planning on it being a whole day there. You know, sleep there tomorrow night, and hopefully I'll be able to get into the mountains the next day. But really excited to go eat, get my new gear, get my new shoes, and man, it's gonna be a whole different scene you know, in the next few days. So really excited to see what it's like. I don't really know what I'm getting into here either. So yeah, but more videos to come. Well, good morning. We are walking to Meadows today. Here we are at the Meadows General Store.